Welcome to KPBS News This Week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Over the next half hour, we will showcase some of the best original reporting from KPBS News. We'll take you to the border, where work is just getting started on a brand new port of entry in Otay, Mesa. See how this will make life much easier for cross-border wait times. KPBS health reporter Matt Hoffman caught up with some of our county's medical leaders. Hear what they have to say about some of the lessons they learned during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the 4th of July plans in La Jolla that have animal advocates asking for a change. That's all coming up a bit later. We start with a story that connects with so many military families in San Diego. On Friday, U.S. troops handed over control of Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan. This milestone comes just months before the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, the catalyst for America's longest war. Thousands of armed forces from San Diego have deployed to the country. President Joe Biden announced earlier this year that U.S. troops would withdraw fully by September. Many Afghans fear a resurgence of the Taliban and potential civil war now that the U.S. is leaving. Some who worked with U.S. soldiers ended up moving to America due to retribution. KPBS military reporter Steve Walsh says a special visa program designed to help these workers is severely backlogged.
Before coming to San Diego in 2017, Ali Rasuli was a translator working with U.S. Marine Special Operations outside Kabul. A risky job that made him a target of the Taliban. Though he left the job to take a safer one as an accountant with an American contractor in Afghanistan, he still felt threatened.
In 2 occasions, two people came to me and said, okay, I know you from somewhere.
He denied being an interpreter for American forces, but after he was approached a second time...
The same night, we moved. I quit my job and I called my employers. Okay, I'm now going to work for this company. That's personal issues. Even that employer didn't know that I used to work for the U.S.
Now that the U.S. is preparing to withdraw, Rusuli says he feels betrayed. He is Harari, one of the minority groups which is often targeted. He still has family in Afghanistan.
So these are like the 300 commandos.
Now, every day he watches videos on YouTube of the Taliban driving unopposed into Afghan cities.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, absolutely, this is wrong. They shouldn't leave the country until we have a rational peace, at least, there.
Rasuli was allowed to come to the U.S. through the Special Immigration Visa Program, visas set aside for people who worked with the U.S. government. Noah Coburn, a political anthropologist at Bennington College, says the U.S. depends on local contractors in Afghanistan, but has really never had a plan to handle the fallout when their lives are threatened.
But that's very much a part of, I think, the way the U.S. views these global entanglements, trying to keep them temporary, trying to keep them economical, but not thinking through what some of the longer-term repercussions of them are.
With the American troops on the verge of pulling out, Coburn says there is a real potential for people to be slaughtered, especially members of minority groups who back the U.S. The Biden administration indicates that they will try to evacuate the Afghans to a third-party country while they await their U.S. visas. There is a backlog of roughly 18,000 applications, not including families. But the process is so slow that many more people gave up.
So if I've got the Taliban threat that is really imminent, I'm going to be not applying for this. And I've interviewed several people who have foregone the application process because it's a waste of time and waste of money for them.
The Afghan community in San Diego is tiny compared to other immigrant groups in the city. The area took in tens of thousands of refugees at the end of the Vietnam War. Armagan Karkar was a medical interpreter for the American military in Kabul before he came to the U.S. in 2014. He now works with Jewish Family Services in San Diego, counseling other immigrants from Afghanistan.
Before they are coming here, they are thinking like, when I go, everything will be easy for me in America. But the first year, it's difficult for them.
Still, it's been worth it, he says. Back in Afghanistan, working with the Americans was nearly the only option for thousands of Afghans. But for many, that option ended when they were threatened by the Taliban.
The situation is not getting better right now. So the only way is if peace comes in Afghanistan, that will be a solution.
At the moment, almost no Afghans are coming into San Diego. A combination of the visa process being slowed under the last administration and, more recently, complications caused by COVID. In the U.S., groups who resettle Afghans in America wait for everything to reboot, fearing time is running out. Steve Walsh, KPBS News.
So much of the news we hear from the border has to do with immigration, but it's also a huge economic driver for San Diego. Now work is underway to make it easier for cross-border business. Alexandra Rangel was there for the announcement of a new port of entry.
We're right in front of the border fence here in Otay, Mesa, and right behind me are trucks laying down dirt and prepping the foundation for what will be the Otay Mesa East Port of Entry, which is expected to be up and running by 2024.
It is also a symbol of the future of prosperity that we want to build for Mexico and the United States.
Local and federal agencies signed a memorandum of understanding to ensure the completion of a new port of entry in Otay Mesa. It's the first of its kind in the region to be connected to a toll road. Commercial and passenger vehicles will pay a fee to access State Route 11 upon crossing from Mexico. California's Transportation Secretary David Kim says the new entry will have an average wait time of 20 minutes.
When Otay Mesa East is complete, peak wait times at the existing ports of entry will be reduced by roughly 50% on opening day.
On average, Kim says border crossers wait 1 to 2 hours in line, while commercial truck drivers wait up to 6 hours to cross the border. Lieutenant Governor of California, Ilani Kounalakis, says border wait times is the biggest barrier commercial trade faces.
Mexico truly is California's most important and closest foreign partner.
The nearly $600 million project is also expected to reduce pollution along the border.
And the wait times for the trucks and for the private vehicles as they cross, their engines are going, their motors are still going, and so they're still spewing out greenhouse gas. So the more efficient we can make the crossing be, the less pollution there is.
Sandag says they're still working to figure out how much it will cost for drivers to access the toll road. Alexandra Rangel, KPBS News.
KPBS is not just reporting on the news at the border, we also have unique programming on our shared culture. The latest episode of Crossing South, a trip to a Tijuana restaurant that really stands out.
In the middle of Agua Caliente Boulevard in Tijuana, there is a restaurant shaped like a sombrero, which is very much a part of Tijuana history. It's called El Potrero. But if not for the giant sombrero shape, the exterior seems very unassuming. However, as soon as you walk in, you realize how underrated it is. The decor is spectacular, it's historical, and it does culture with class. They have many theories as to where the name Tijuana came from. Some believe it's from the pre-Hispanic word Tijuan, but others believe it's from this lady, the Tia Juana. She was a lady that had a ranch here in this region. People would stop, kind of like an inn, and she'd take care of people, and it was known as the Ranch of the Tia Juana. If that's the case, then this is the photo of that lady, probably.
And in addition to Crossing South, you can also stream the KPBS Port of Entry podcast on our YouTube page. And of course, original reporting from KPBS News and full episodes of KPBS Evening Edition. It's been a busy week, and these are the stories that resonated the most with readers on our website, kpbs.org. Consequences for the tortilla throwing incident at Coronado High School. The CIF came down hard, stripping the team of its championship win. An Oceanside woman runs and funds a motel shelter for the homeless. We'll have that story a bit later in this newscast. And it's rare, but COVID-19 is still a risk even for the vaccinated, with reports of 3 local deaths. That's just one of the lessons that we learned from the pandemic, which revealed some of the gaps that already existed in our public health system. This week, KPBS health reporter Matt Hoffman talked with some of those who led us through this crisis and what they say they need moving forward.
The topic of the underfunding of public health jurisdictions is decades old.
San Diego County Health Officer Dr. Wilma Wooten says substantial long-term funding has eluded local public health departments, and with the spotlight on the pandemic, now is the time to change that.
Oh, absolutely. Now is the opportunity.
The public health department hasn't seen a decrease in funding like some others have, but that's due in large part to a team of grant writers that get state and federal dollars. Health and Human Services Agency Director Nick Mascione says funding from the state and federal government is typically reactive.
When there's a crisis, then funding will flow versus the using our adage in public health prevention, investing the dollars in building the infrastructure. I don't think there's any community across this country that would say they have the adequacy of their public health infrastructure.
At the height of the pandemic, the public health department more than doubled their budget and nearly doubled staffing.
That was just COVID-19. What's on our plate for public health? Everything. Homeless. Getting to zero for HIV and TB and hepatitis. I mean, it's all those things, right? It's malnutrition. It's all those things. And so have we doubled ourselves for all those things? No. So to answer your question, do we need far more resources in public health? Absolutely yes.
Mascione says the pandemic could be the eye-opener for state and federal officials, similar to how the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center prompted a major shift.
Think about how security and how the airports changed and just the whole nature of the awareness. The pandemic and COVID-19 has done and will do the same for us in this country. And we hope it's for the good.
He says the pandemic revealed gaps in the way people have access to resources.
We're ending a pandemic with COVID-19, but there's another pandemic we've been dealing with, and that's the health inequities. And it is a pandemic, because when you look at, and COVID-19 just put the light on it to see how different parts of our county, different parts of our state, different parts of our nation were living, and some of them were not living well. And it's no surprise when you have overcrowding or people that were not in any type of shelter. It was no surprise when people did not have food security or a job, and therefore, if they were sick, had to go to work or were felt forced to go to work because they had no ability to take care of their family. And those were enablers, unfortunately, of viral spread.
The county made early investments in programs to build trust with communities that they weren't connecting with. They hired promotores, also called community health workers, to get the word out in the Latino communities.
We contract, we put our money where our mouth is, and provided those contracts so that communities would have individuals that looked like them going out and conducting that outreach.
They were a game changer. They became extenders of our nurses.
The state later provided one-time grants for similar outreach programs, but officials want to keep them going long-term, especially if another crisis happens. In general, Mascione says root issues need to be addressed, not just being reactive to situations like the mental health crisis and rising numbers of encampments on San Diego streets.
It's those social determinants. So it's housing. It's helping people with jobs. It is, in fact, that leadership, which is that training of bringing folks forward, right? So those are things that you don't think about in the realm of public health, but if you were to address that, you would really improve the public's health.
Wooten says the public health department needs to maintain a trained workforce and have the right infrastructure to be completely effective and nimble.
So for us in San Diego, it's our registry, our immunization registry, or our surveillance system, and our laboratory systems. So all of those are IT systems that we are looking to improve upon. So that's not a small dollar amount. That's a large dollar ticket.
The pandemic is winding down, but not the public health department. Officials are reallocating resources to address mental health challenges and people living on the streets.
There's other needs that were put on pause, and then other things that are beginning to rise, unfortunately. And so we're, again, where public health goes into action is where the need is immediately shifting those resources there.
Officials from the governor's office say they recognize investments in core public health functions have stayed the same or decreased over the last decade, and they're currently conducting a review to assess the state's public health response. Any gaps would be addressed in the 2022 budget. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.
We continue to track the local COVID-19 situation daily at kpbs.org. You can find the latest numbers on San Diego's cases and where to find vaccines. To get there, just click on the vaccines link on our homepage. Homelessness is one of the many social problems amplified by the pandemic. KPBS North County reporter Tanya Thorne has the story of a woman who is running a shelter out of a hotel in Carlsbad. That all started with an act of kindness.
And I'll finish this.
Vanessa Graziano didn't expect to be running a homeless shelter. She starts each day at the Carlsbad Village Inn Motel, where one of the rooms serves as an intake office. Here, coffee is served daily and meals are planned.
We have dinner being provided from Jewish Collaborative Services. They do it every Monday, and they've been doing it for like 6 months.
This is also where she meets the people who are staying at the shelter to talk about what's going on in their lives.
Depending on what they need, everyone's unique, right? We just find out who they are. I get to know them, their story.
This all started last year when Graziano, who had once been homeless herself, decided to pay for a motel for a family in need. That act of kindness grew into what is now the Oceanside Homeless Resource.
When the COVID hit, we realized we needed to create some kind of shelter and also food service. So I came together with a few people out there and we started this emergency COVID shelter, which absolutely grew.
The one motel room grew to 15 rooms that now house 35 people, including 14 children.
And all the people here are absolutely moving forward.
Originally, Graziano was operating out of an Oceanside motel, but costs forced her to look for a cheaper option, landing her in Carlsbad. Every day, Graziano jumps on social media to ask for donations to keep the shelter running.
Over the last year, we've probably raised over $250,000, and it's just through me, private funding, different churches, local that have come on board. We've had a few grants here and there from private organizations, and so, but honestly, it's, I have to raise $1,000 a day to keep everyone here safe.
Sharna Barron has been at the motel shelter for a couple of weeks after being homeless for 2 years. She needed stability.
When you're on the streets, you can't be stable. I mean, really, you can't. They kick you out. I was sleeping on the benches over at the harbor. They kick you out. I was sleeping on the ground. They got kicked out over there. You can't.
The motel has given Barron a semi-permanent address that helped her get a job. She started last week. Desiree Young is another shelter resident just starting a new job. She and her family are going into their 3rd month at Graziano's shelter. They also needed stability and an address to get her children enrolled into school.
It's hard to get a job or even put them into a school where they have to be going when you move around.
Graziano says she listens to what her clients need, but there are rules they have to follow.
It is a come-as-you-are program, but we are very, if you're on drugs, we really want you to understand you can be here safe, but we're going to get you into detox and recovery because that is the next step.
The nonprofit has been able to move 38 clients into permanent housing. Graziano also connects her clients with resources, like county caseworkers and health care. She also arranges employment assistance and transit passes to get them to their new jobs.
Those groups are important because it's grassroots, it's people, it's individuals in the community saying, you know what, I want to do something more in my community. And for, there's just not enough resources.
Miranda Chavez is the Director of Integrative Services at the Community Resource Center in Encinitas. They work with different grassroots organizations like Graziano's. Chavez says small organizations can fill needs that large ones can't.
I think the larger an organization is and the more involved government is, people are wary of it.
Graziano says her clients trust her because she's been homeless.
So I had lived, a pretty successful life in marriage, and I got divorced, and then I stumbled into drugs. And so being able to come on the other side of it and having that lived experience, I do believe my voice is valuable and credible today.
Graziano says she's been clean for 6 years. Her goal is to create a cottage community where her clients can learn job skills to prepare them to live on their own. Tanya Thorne, KPBS News.
It's a long holiday weekend, and if your plans include 4th of July fireworks at La Jolla Cove, you'll need to find another spot. Organizers say they couldn't get the permits in time, but there's more to this story. KPBS environment reporter Eric Anderson explains why animal advocates wanted the celebration moved.
La Jolla Point is one of those rare places where nature offers people a glimpse of life usually tucked out of view. The sea lions are comfortable enough here to give birth and to raise their young. Pups can't swim right after birth, and they don't do it well for several months, but they can be seen snuggling and playing with their moms on the rocks. Most of the adoring crowds keep their distance, but some like to sneak closer for a better look or picture.
People that often
mostly surprised that there's so little guidance and there's so little oversight of this area.
Carol Toye is encouraged that San Diego's promised better signage and a more visible ranger presence, but the Sierra Club worries about another threat.
We are greatly alarmed about the fireworks.
Club's Richard Miller says local boosters want to bring back a 4th of July fireworks display, something that was a staple here for decades. Those fireworks will be launched from the park right beside the Sea Lion Rookery.
If they do have fireworks here, will flush every single sea lion off the point and their pups. And once again, there's the opportunity that we lose an entire generation of sea lions just from having fireworks here.
But La Jolla boosters say the concerns are unfounded. Deborah Marengo is the director of the La Jolla Community Fireworks Foundation. She says the fireworks display is an important community building event.
Everyone here in La Jolla loves where we live, our community, our environment. If we ever thought that we were doing any type of harm by celebrating our Independence Day, by shooting off fireworks, that show would not go on.
But the show hasn't actually happened in La Jolla since 2017. Her group fought off legal challenges in 2010 and 2014, but raised concerns about the environmental impact of the show.
There was really no merit. There was no proof that the fireworks, which happens one day a year on July 4th and is a 25-minute show, really has never caused any harm.
The lawsuits never canceled the fireworks display, but Marengo says the legal fight impacted fundraising. There simply wasn't enough money for shows in 2018 and 2019.
End of 2019, beginning of 20, some members of the community wanted to bring it back for 2020. And we had been working on fundraising and we were ready to go with the 2020 show, and then the pandemic hit.
Marengo says the show is under fire from another lawsuit that she says is the same as earlier challenges. But the Animal Protection and Rescue League sees it differently. Attorney Brian Peace, who sits on the group's board, filed suit in Superior Court.
There's a marine mammal rookery right there, which has only been since 2019 declared under federal law to exist. So prior to 2019, it wasn't the same legal landscape. So now we have the official designation of it being a sea lion rookery. Whether National Marine Fisheries Service is going to enforce that or not, I don't know. The Marine Mammal Protection Act does not have a private right of action.
Peace says violating a federal law is seen as an unfair business practice in California, and that's the legal avenue they're pursuing. The National Marine Fisheries Service has no opinion on the legal action or the fireworks show. It could be many months before the lawsuit is resolved. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.
Finally, sending him off in style. One San Diego community put together a special goodbye to someone who has been part of their daily routine for decades. Here's KPBS reporter John Carroll.
On the streets of the Villa Barbados neighborhood in Tierra Santa Wednesday, something extra. There, among the neatly manicured lawns, the trees and shrubs, were these little signs, some with balloons floating above, all with one thing in common, a name, John.
We're friends. He's been a friend in this neighborhood for the last 29 years.
I'm 73 now, and I was only in my 40s when he started in my block. So I've watched him age, and he's definitely watched me age.
He's been to weddings, funerals, graduations, parties, birthdays.
This is the guy they're talking about, John Piontek. And as you've probably figured out by now, he's delivered the mail here since 1992. 29 years of steadfast service.
And I thought, can't just let him go. Have to do something for him. He's just too special.
So Janet Martin got on the Tierra Santa Next Door app. Within an hour, 50 people had gotten back to her. Then a committee formed. A retirement celebration was planned. Late Wednesday afternoon, people began arriving at the Tierra Santa Elementary School parking lot. They brought food and gifts. They signed giant pictures of the honored guest. One family showed their appreciation right on their car. 8-year-old Tally and her 10-year-old sister Grace capturing the mood of the moment.
Sad. We're gonna miss him.
When the man of the hour had checked his mail truck in for the last time, he headed straight back to Tierra Santa, to the neighbors that love him. Naturally, there were lots of happy pictures and hugs.
He's the nicest mailman I ever knew.
Congratulations.
A bit of family history to share.
My grandfather retired from the Postal Service back in Buffalo, New York.
Now, as the cake suggests, John is going to be spending plenty of time on the links, but not before some final thoughts.
Is there anything, like if you were to make a group announcement to these folks that you would tell them? What would you say?
Oh, I just tell them, you know, how much I love them, you know. They're my family. They're my friends. And hold them deep in my heart. It's great.
It's safe to say the feeling is, and always will be, completely mutual. John Carroll, KPBS News.
And we hope you enjoyed this look at some of our best original reporting from KPBS News this week. For all of us here at KPBS, I'm Maya Trabulsi. Thank you for joining us.